Well, hello there all you absolutely magnificent people, and welcome back to another live stream of an Ecologist Plays. We are back in PALWORLD, and we'll be chatting about a whole bunch of interesting little pals as we carry on today. So we basically carrying on where we left off yesterday, except I have built a few things. I guess I've got my little house over here. I think I may have built that partly on the stream. I think I did that as well on the stream. We have got a bunch of chests here, which I am going to be replacing because these are just the boring old chests. I will be replacing them with the metal chests over here, and I also have a nice spot for our pals to actually sleep, and a few more beds than we actually need. And then over here we've got our berry farm being set up. That is kind of running along now, and then I still have all the production tables right over here out in the open air. Do love the fact that if we can just go to photo mode here because that is really gorgeous. If we look up at the night sky, you can see the Milky Way over there and just a whole bunch of stars. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, for a moment I thought it was like a big Neptune planet over there, but it's just the force field around, I think, one of the sanctuaries over there. All right, we are going to just quickly level up our pal box here because we've got all those things done. May as well grab that, and then our next mission for the base here is to actually build a crusher, build the stone pit, and build the logging site. And when we have built those, well, we will be a little bit more self-sufficient. So the question is, where are we going to build that? I'm not going to build it to this side. This is our plant production spot over here. We've got our house over here, so I think we are going to build those things more to this side over here. Again, trying not to hamper the look of things and the functioning of the ecosystem too much. We're going to place the logging site here, I guess, right by the trees, and we can place some fake trees as well around here. And oh, we don't have enough stone for the stone pit. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult to get. What we are going to do first is actually just sleep, because it is nighttime. It's not basically nighttime, it is nighttime, and we may as well just turn it into daytime. There we go. And now let us quickly use our rush ore over here and head down to go mine a little bit of stone, I think over here perhaps. And perhaps we'll whack this one over here as well. And you know what? Just for fun, we may as well whack this boulder over here as well. There we go. And now we can just run on back. I see our team, our pal team is hungry. I suspect that is the rush ore because, yeah, the rush ore, Frickalina, she is the one that has been out the most. So what we're going to do is I'm not going to feed her rush ore because I've got roast rush ore here. I'm not going to be feeding her that. That would just be cruel and unusual punishment, and she's been a very faithful steed. So what we're going to do is we're going to just give her some baked berries, quite a few. We're just going to top ourselves up, and our little foxy over here as well. And you know what, chili pepper can also be topped up that way. And you know what, I don't have a name for the fox sparks yet, so what I'm going to do is I am going to call her Nick, because, well, that is Nick's favorite pal, one of her favorite pals, that and the Finglope as mentioned yesterday. And so, yeah, may as well just name our fox spark after my wife, because, you know, why not? Let's then see, I think, oh, baked berries, we can just drop that, I think, in here, and that is perfectly fine. So let's just drop that in the chest here. You can see here that if we just say sort, it doesn't actually reduce the timer of the baked berries here. If we were to eat one, it would, but if we just move it to that side and then click sort, the timer there is full again. So just a little trick to try to not waste food. All right, so let's have a look here. What have I got in key items? I've got my rush ore saddle. I do not yet have the Liftmonk submachine gun, nor do I have the Foxparks harness. I'm going to make the Foxparks harness first, and then I should be able to, make the Liftmonk submachine gun as well. That is going to be afterwards. Let's just grab that and again drop it into a chest over there somewhere. Now, while this is hopefully going to be made by, oh, you guys are building the log site, let's set up the stone pit as well. We're going to leave this path over here open so that, in theory at least, animals could move through our base and we could more relatively easily also move through here. This is a road after all, and I am not going to be obstructing the road with our little building site here, our little rock mine. All right, so hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful Monday. It has been a busy start to the new semester for me. I had my first lectures today, had gotten exam papers to mark or re-exam papers to mark. Yeah, it has been a very nice, busy day. Good to be busy, good to be back in action, as we just picked up that small pal soul over there as well. And yeah, they also trimmed 2 big trees by our yard, or in our garden, because, well, with the last few storms we had in this area, in the southern part of South Africa, there were 2 trees there that were swaying back and forth and really, really making us stress. And so we now have those 2 trees not cut down completely. We didn't want to have them cut down. We just had them topped, just so they are a little less threatening when the wind blows. Now you'll see here I actually have a new bow that I'm using. This is the 3-shot bow. So it fires 3 arrows at our targets, but only costs 1 arrow to actually fire. And there we go on a new pal, the Rubani. So basically another portmanteau, ribbon bunny. That's where Rubani gets its name from. And oh, look at that. We have a pal sphere lying over here and another little item we can pick up here. Another Zoe Rain's diary we also have picked up there. That's an egg. Is that an egg? Looks like an egg. Might as well grab that. Oh, and another Rubani. And then let's have a look, after I've picked up the egg over here, the electric egg, we're going to have a look at the Rubani's ecology. Now we are very close to getting our fishing rod, and when we do that, we are going to be fishing. There are quite a few fish swimming around here, and those are going to be pals that we can fish up. And it's a really, really nice way to get quite a few good pals. So we're definitely going to be doing that. I'm trying to think what I also had in mind. Oh yes, of course. We need to go and do the first boss as well. We need to go and defeat Zoe, whose notes we just picked up. And we also will need to go and climb a tower. Well, maybe not climb a tower, go to a tower. So let's have a look here on the map. If we look right over there, there is an icon, the watchtower, the Windswept Island watchtower. And if we go to there, we can actually unlock this part of the map, and it shows the entire map, or not the entire map, a section of the map. So that is where we need to be heading. And if we have a look, I know I did see it earlier. It's a little distance away. Hello, Mamarist. I hope you're not aggressive towards me. I don't think you are. You are an alpha, but I don't think you're a predatory pal. I think you're fine. Okay, there's another Rubani there we can also catch. And who is that standing over there? Ooh, 2 Rubanis we can catch. You know, every Rubani needs a friend, so let's not leave the one alone. Let's take both of them, catch them both. Yeah, now let's just try and catch you. Let's not accidentally kill you. There we go, that's the 4th one down and the 5th one down. Alright, ooh, hello. Who are you? You're looking mighty shady over here. Let's see, are you looking for a dungeon too? Guess we've got the same adventurous streak, climbed all the way up here to find one, but no luck so far, so I'm taking a breather. Speaking of dungeons, have you ever heard of a tombat? That pal can usually sniff out the locations of dungeons. So yeah, the dungeons are really cool, and yeah, we're going to be doing some dungeons along the way. And they also say if you trade me one, I'll give you one of my favorite items in return. Now we have not yet encountered a tombat. That of course is a tomcat. That is also a bat. That's another portmanteau there. Ooh, chest. And we are going to encounter them. They are nocturnal, as many cat species are. So we're only going to encounter them at night. Wow, lots of fishies down everywhere. All right, let's see. Where shall we go? Oh yes, what I wanted to show you is where that watchtower is. It's actually somewhere over there in the Golden Leaf area. So we need to fast travel, I think, to the small settlement and then just head on out from over there. Let's get a rush hour much faster than running on foot. Although gliding is also not a bad idea, especially with the Celeray, meaning that we don't take fall damage. Of course, you also don't take fall damage when you're on your pal, and charging like that with a rush hour here is actually a very fast way to travel. Just very important not to accidentally charge into pals or into people, because they will obviously get upset if you go and charge into them like I have done in the past. Alright, so let us go from here Let's fast travel to, yeah, the small settlement over there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Perfect. Now I'm going to take a sip of rooibos tea, which is one of my favorite teas. Okay, let's have a look here. Rashor, where are you? We also do need to make a chillet saddle. I actually need to, before I forget, let's unlock the chillet saddle. Oh, we do. We did that. Okay. We need cloth. Okay, we need cloth for that. I can easily craft cloth when I am home again. Let's just see. Have we caught 5 jolt hogs? I think we did last time. Yeah, we did. We've got that bonus already. We already have that Mimog effigy. We should also... I think we should already be able to make... No, we can basically... Oh, yes, we did level up. Just off screen, just before I started, we did level up. We have that faux crimson foliage set, so now we can craft red leaf trees. And a little bit later, we can also then craft the golden trees that we see along here. Really reminds me of the Malorn trees of Lord of the Rings, of Tolkien's Legendarium. Also going to grab the Mega Sphere here, the Sphere Workbench, and... very importantly, the Pel Essence Condenser, because that is a very, very useful thing. If we use a few more of our little Rushors that we have caught, we can condense this one and make it more powerful. And then we'll actually have level 2 mining instead of just level 1 mining, which is going to be very, very useful. What have we got there? There's a person there. Who are you? A newbie Pel Tamer. Okay, don't really care about you. Sorry, no. No offense, but no. Alright, let's have a look. Who have we got? Have we got Hawk up on the bridge again? If Hawk is here, we're just going to have to... Yeah, indeed. Hawk is here again, so let's just charge into Hawk and, I don't know, try to maybe knock them off the bridge. Imagine we just do that. Okay, fine. You ask for it. No, okay. Never mind. We're just going to run past Hawk. We already did defeat Hawk yesterday or last night, so I'm not going to bother too much about Hawk there. We may as well just charge in and see if we can knock out those syndicate people there, which we did. And also just knock this one back. I love the Rushor's ability of just charging through the enemies like that. Oh man, absolutely awesome to do. And it has such a quick reload or recharge speed. We just tend to... we are stuck a little bit. Let's just charge into this little fella over there. Yeah, there we go. And are you ready? Ah, you naughty. It was too ready for me. All right, let's charge one more. Let's try and get both. I don't think we will. No, almost got that one. But there's one left. Ah, highball. And boom, there we go. Okay. Thank you, Rashor, Frickalina, for being such an awesome mount. I think we have taken out everything, which means we can rescue this Nox over here. The Nox is really cool. It allows you, if they're on your party and you use the partner skill, they will allow you to actually see where the effigies are. So very, very useful Pel to have in your party when you are looking for effigies to level up your abilities. So yeah, we are probably going to get on and use that a little bit later or at some point. Let's just have a look. There was an egg here, a huge egg, previously or last night, but I don't think it has respawned. No, it has not. And there's nobody else around here. No. Alright, so let's see. There's the tower we need to get to. So let's head on over there. Rashor, Frickalina. There we go. Thank you. And let's head on up. One of the interesting things about being a parent is that you hear all these phantom cries. Like, I know Nick and our son, they're not here at the moment. Ooh, we really need to try and catch that dire howl there. I do want a dire howl. Ooh, there's a dire howl right behind us. Okay. And that dire howl is almost dead. Come on. I just want to catch you. I want to save you from the Sparket. Okay, now. We can attack you a wee little bit. And then we're going to hopefully catch a second dire howl, because dire howl is probably going to replace Frickalina here as our main mount, because, oh, they are extremely fast. So let's just see. Come on, come on. There we go. That is a second dire hull. Absolutely awesome. That is marvelous. There is a Sparket running around there, and we're going to catch Sparket later on. For now, we are targeting dire hulls, basically wolves, just big wolves, like dire wolves. That's of course where they get the name from, the dire hull. And of course, I think it was last year, there was that whole thing about colossal bioengineering, getting the dire hull, bringing them back from extinction. But yeah, that was definitely not the true dire hull. They took grey wolf DNA and tweaked it so that it resembles the dire wolf, almost a dire hull, the dire wolf, but it's not a true dire wolf. In fact, the dire wolf wasn't even in the same genus as modern day wolves. It's not in the Canis genus, and it's not Canis lupus, which they just kind of took and tried to change it into a more dire wolf looking animal. Really awesome though what they did, don't get me wrong, because they were able to, in quick succession, tweak a whole bunch of genes, which is I think the first time that has actually been done, where in one attempt you could tweak a whole bunch of genes. Now, whether they're playing God and whether that's a good idea, that is an entirely different debate. But yeah, when they say no, they've brought back the dire wolf, or when people say that they have brought back the dire wolf, yeah, not really what happened. But it is nonetheless very cool what they did do. Oh my word, that is a predator. That's a predator pal. And this is probably going to cost us. Oh wow. That was a powerful attack. I think we need to bring out Chillet for this one. Chili Pepper, we need you. And it's going to take a lot of active management on our side to not be, I think, killed by the Star Hull. I don't think we can capture this one. But it would be amazing to actually catch him out. I don't think as I said, I don't think we can catch him, but to just defeat him would already be really awesome. I think we're probably going to die though. There's also an Incineram, which, oh look, I think, no, Chillet isn't out. I thought Chillet was out. But Chili Pepper in fact is perfectly fine. All the Incineram and the Dire Howl are attacking one another. Isn't that just marvelous? Oh, hello, and attacking me. Of course, I'm on fire. That's just marvelous. I think I'm going to die here. This is the hill I die on. Yep, there we go. Alright, so that's our first death for this evening. I don't think the Alpha Pal will be back by the time we get back here, but we're going to see. Alright, so let's see. Where shall we respawn? I think we should... Let's respawn back at base. And just see whether we have our armor, or whether our armor needs to be repaired. I don't think... No, it's still fine. As you can see here, I did craft the feather hairband. It just kind of increases our max carrying capacity and gives us some defense and health. And it is level 3. It's purple quality, which is really great. Now, while we are here, we may as well just stow some stuff. And that is perfect. How's everybody doing here? You guys doing all right? Thanks for that. Might as well just grab the baked berries, drop that in here, sort our berries here so that the timer is refreshed. And let's have a look here. There we go. All the ingots are done. And we can craft 2 more, but I'm not going to do that now. Okay, let's just drop that in the chest way off in the distance. And then, what did we get? Oh yes, we got the Fox Sparks harness. And we just need 5 cloth in order to craft the Chillet saddle. So that is definitely something we do want. So let's craft little bit of cloth here, and then we'll get the Chillet saddle. The Chillet, amazing, as I mentioned yesterday, amazing for swimming, so we can really traverse the island much more easily, or around the island much more easily, and also a really great pal to just have in your party. Definitely one of my favorites. Let's have a look here. We should now be able to craft... There we go. Let's just craft that one. And our pen gullet is going to come and do that. I think we have got... Yeah, there we go. We have got berries seed somewhere. Okay. Oh, yes. Dire hull. Dire hull. Let's see. When can we get the dire hull? We can already get the dire hull saddle. Oh, ooh, and we can craft it. I'm actually really sorry to see Frickalina go, but Frickalina will be back. She will be our mining pal. So when we are heading out to, for example, over here by the old church, by the desolate church, there are, of course, a whole bunch of ore mining sites right over there where my cursor is, and we can use Frickalina to just mine those very, very easily. Let's just have a look. How are our Frickalinas looking? There we go. There are 2 more rush ores here. We've got a heavyweight. What does heavyweight do? Heavyweight does increase defense, okay. And insomnia, meaning doesn't sleep and continues to work even at night. That's a very nice skill to have. Our rush ore we have got here, though, is a serious one. So work speed is plus 20%, which is really nice when working at the base. Then, let's actually talk some ecology while we are waiting for our saddle. Yeah, they all have gone off to go do other stuff. Gullet. We do need to build something. We need to build the monitoring stand. We definitely need that, because without the monitoring stand, the pals are just kind of doing their own thing. With the monitoring stand, we can tell them, listen, you focus on this, you focus on that, you focus on that. So we're just going to quickly build this, so we can actually do some stuff around the base, or have specific things done around the base. Okay. I wonder, I don't think Clovey has got handiwork suitability. So let's see here. Who has got handiwork? Daydream has, and Pengullet has. Now, Pengullet also has to water. Yes. Doesn't have to do freezing, doesn't have to transport stuff. That's what Daydream is there for. Daydream will have gathering of 2 because Clovey is the one that, or Clovey gives everybody that has got gathering. It increases gathering by 1. So that means that our Daydream here has a gathering skill of 2, which means that they harvest more effectively, so it's quicker, and you get more stuff from them when they harvest your crops, which is wonderful. Yeah, there isn't really much we can do at the moment. So let us... You know what we can do? While we are here, I'm going to just quickly grab a pal that has got handiwork. What does Workaholic do? Workaholic, it's just sanity doesn't drop as quickly. It's a lucky but a slacker. I need someone that actually is good at handiwork and doesn't have a negative skill. None of you can do handiwork. I think someone is actually crafting at the moment, which is great. Daydream here. Yeah. You know what? Let's actually put Daydream over here, and we're just going to bring Daydream out to also just craft. And while our Daydream is crafting, the other one can go and do other stuff. Did I placed this one the wrong way around, didn't I? Yeah, it's supposed to be this way around. Anyway, everybody's crafting from this side. So what we're going to do now is quickly chat about ecology of something. Now, we have talked about these ones mostly. We haven't talked about Liftmonk. We'll get back to Liftmonk later. What I wanted to really chat about is... just having a look here. Not Nox either. Rushore, maybe we should chat about Rushore. Direhole, maybe. There was one I mentioned. Oh, Rubani. That was the one that I wanted to quickly chat about. So let's see what it says. Oh, it says that if you have a Rubani at the base, it increases the handiwork work suitability level for all other base spells by +1. So if we put one of our Rubanis in here, that's going to help us and everybody craft stuff more quickly. Well. Let's see. Can we place... Yes, we have got space for one more. It's an aggressive, a night owl, nocturnal, abnormal, clumsy, and waterproof. I just need one that isn't negative. So you know what, this Rubani over here, it's not particularly positive, but it also isn't negative. But now that there's a Rubani in the base, our Daydream over here should craft a little bit more effectively. Well, maybe not. Maybe we just need to put this one back in here and see if we can get that. There we go. that daydream over there is going to come and craft here. I think it's going to be... No, never mind. Ah, it's still transporting. Well, that sucks. Okay. We're just going to... No, we're not going to help it craft. We are talking about ecology here. That's focus, Will. Focus. It's a happy-go-lucky bunny. So, of course, it is a type of lagomorph. So, bunnies, rabbits, and hares. And we tend to just use the term bunny, but, you know, that's not a very scientific way or scientific term. We have got rabbits and we have got hares. Now, what's the difference? I've talked about this in some other videos before, but a rabbit and a hare, very, very similar, and they are both lagomorphs. That's the group that they belong to, and I believe picas also belong to that family there, or that, yeah, family. Order, not family. So that order, like rodents, you have lagomorphs, not related to one another. And the lagomorphs, the hares and rabbits, the hares, they give birth to young that are precocial, meaning that soon after being born, they can move around. Whereas rabbits will give birth to young that are altricial, meaning that after being born, they are defenseless. They need to be underground, very often in a warren or in a burrow, and they are safe that way, relatively safe from predators. The precocial young of the hares, they are out and about, they're moving around above ground, eyes are open at birth, and then if danger is around, they tend to just freeze and hope they don't get spotted. So that's the difference between hares and rabbits, but we tend to just say, oh, look at the little bunny over there, and it can be a hare or a rabbit. As for which one this is, I honestly do not know. It could be either one. So it says that a pal that's never without a big smile. There's a little bit of a smile there. I wouldn't call that a big smile, but anyway. Occasionally, its tentacles get tied up in knots by Cativa's pranks. During those moments, its expression turns demonic. My word. So let's see, what are the tentacles? I suspect these little things dangling behind it would be the tentacles. I think those are the tentacles. Where is our Robunny? Oh, our Robunny is sleeping. Okay. Let's have a quick little look here with the Robunny. Yeah, difficult to see. The tentacles, I believe, if we just go photo mode again, I believe the tentacles are the little things sticking out, the back. Okay, right over there in the center, I think those would be the tentacles. It has got normal ears, typical for, you know, lagomorphs. Most lagomorphs, rabbits and hares, have big ears, great hearing, relatively okay eyesight, and generally a good sense of smell, but the hearing is just, that is just perfect. That is perfect for them. Really, really excellent sense of hearing. Okay, it is nighttime, so nothing here will really be working at the moment. Let's just change it to daytime again and then hope something finishes crafting our Foxparks harness. All right, letting out a big sigh over there. Okay. And let's see, I don't think the harness is done. If it is, we're going to start working on the dire hull saddle. But there we go. Our pen gullet is now doing the handiwork. Marvelous. And while it is wrapping that up, let's see. We don't have any other pals further down to chat about. We've chatted about Chillet before. Yeah, that is it. Okay, so let's have a look here. Nox. Nox is one I also wanted to have a look at and see what it says. So, of course, it is what's known as Kudere. I don't know what Kudere means, but it says that when activated, the spell detects the location of nearby pal effigies, as I've mentioned. So, and if you find a Nox hair in your bedding, you should leave it where it lays and leave immediately. And yeah, basically just, I guess they're very territorial in that way, because picking it up is a one-way ticket to a never-ending night. Not sure what it means, whether the Nox is extremely territorial, and if you now clean up its hairs, it's going to go, yeah, stop doing that, and just give you endless nightmares. We need a dire hull saddle, that is what we also need. There we go. Okay, everybody start crafting, thank you very much. And then, we're not going to use this daydream in our party anymore, so we're going to switch over to a dire hull. Ooh. Yeah, this one looks good. It's ferocious, so it's got 20% attack. It's a 10% increase in player defense, a stronghold strategist, and a 10% increase to movement speed. Well, well, well. That is a perfect one to put in our party. And I mean, look at this. Awesome, awesome pal. Speaking of which, let's have a quick look. I see we caught 4. We just need one more dire hull to get the Mimog effigy. Where is dire hull in our Palpedia? Where are you? There we go. There's the dire hull, number 33. It says, long ago, dire hull would hunt alongside humans, but over the years, this bond faded. Which is kind of the reverse of what happened with humans, where we had wolves, which of course didn't like humans at all, and then we domesticated them, and we got dogs. It doesn't say anything whether it is a pack animal or not, but we tend to find them in small groups around the world. So I would say they tend to form very tight bonds, at least with other members of their species. So very, very, most likely territorial as well, but also a very social canine. Or canid, actually. Let's have a look here. Black and white fur. Now, you'd think, okay, well, what's the point of black and white fur like this? It could be similar to a zebra. And, you know, zebras, we tend to think, oh, they're black and white with the stripes like that to hide from predators, to make it more difficult to spot an individual amongst a whole herd. But that's not actually why they are stripy. Zebras are stripy most likely to actually protect them against biting flies, particularly tsetse flies, which cause nagana or sleeping sickness in humans and nagana in animals. And they found that if an animal or a horse is just pure white or pure black, they get bitten by those flies quite a lot. But if they are striped black and white, like our dire hull is over here, they will have fewer of those flies even landing on them. So it means that they are not attacked as much or bitten as much by the biting flies. So maybe the dire hull over here is using black and white as a camouflage against tsetse flies, or not tsetse flies per se, but biting flies. Or maybe it is a form of disruptive camouflage, which is when you've got these stark, contrasting colors, light and dark, like we have here with the dire hull, and in very close proximity to one another, and it kind of breaks up the outline of the dire hull. That is potentially a feasible explanation, but especially if we look at this mane behind the dire hull there, that white part in the center there, and if we look on the rump of the dire hull, if we just move it a little bit back, you can see a bunch of hairs sticking out at weird angles. So why do they have that? Sure, it could just be that Pocket Pair wants to show this dire hull as semi-fluffy without actually having realistic fur. Or it could indicate that the dire hull doesn't just have a sleek, typical dog or canid body shape. Instead, it has weird protrusions. And it could be that those weird protrusions there, and what are you up to, dire hull? Are you harvesting? You're harvesting, yeah. Those weird protrusions there are also breaking up the outline of the dire hull. So I suspect the black and white color that we have here, along with those weird protuberances, it breaks up the outline of the dire hull, making it easier for them to sneak up to unsuspecting prey. Because, yeah, they're definitely predatory animals. They would be taking out anything else they can find. I imagine Aether deer definitely being on the menu. All right, let's see. Oh, we just need Paldium fragments to actually start the Lifmonk submachine gun. Now, I'm pretty sure we will have some Paldium on the beach here. Let's just eat a rush ore there. And let's have a look for some Paldium. There we go. There's some on the shore here. And let us just quickly mine this. And oh, I am looking forward to seeing the dire hull in action. So let's see. The description says that they are slightly faster than other pals. Yeah, this is relatively fast. I do want to see, does it have any other attacks, any other abilities? No, nothing yet. As it levels up, it possibly would get. Just want to see, what do these attacks do? Okay, that's the hoppy. That's just a mud attack. And okay, double fang is just 2 bites in quick succession. Okay, nothing like a charge yet. Maybe we get that later on. All right, now we can start this, but we're not going to wait for it to be finished. We are going to be heading off. Let's see. I don't think I need to drop anything really here, although let's get rid of the Paldium. There we go. And then let's again try to get to that tower that is up there, right over. I think I should be able to zoom in. No, I can't zoom in with the bow here, but right over there, there is that tower that we'll hopefully get to now. If all else fails, we are just going to run past the enemies. We are not going to attack them then. That predatory a dire hull there just really messed us up. Alright, dire hull, come on. And of course, if you guys have any suggestions for what we should call our dire hull over here, please do drop it down in the comments and then we can name him that. Yeah, it is indeed a male, so we can name him whatever you guys decide. Alright. Did I get... I think I did get the Fox Sparks. Yeah, I've got the Fox Spark saddle. I've got the Tillet saddle as well. So after this, we can also go into the ocean and go swim around a wee little bit. And no nest here at the moment. Ooh, almost ran over the Jolt Hog. Ah, yes, the dire hull at least can jump a bit better than the rush oar can. Alright, little dire hull, show us what you're made of. As we're just bobbing and weaving. Keeping the structures there between us and Hawk, so we don't have to fight Hawk again. We have already fought Hawk once, we're not fighting Hawk again. I hear a Lucky. I thought it was a Lucky Sparket here. Where's this Lucky? Surely it's not down there. It must be in the area around here. Maybe the Alpha Pel or the Predatory Pel has been replaced by a Lucky? Anyway, we can actually grab our last dire hull over here. We do need to get the 5th one. So we're just going to hopefully grab this one. We'll see in a moment. As we look for our Lucky that is somewhere. Yeah, we did get our 5th dire hull there. I see a Sparket is dead over here. Where on earth is this Lucky? I don't hear it really. Oh, I hear a little bit. Very, very faintly. Surely it's not down there. No, I don't think it's down there. There it is! It's a Lucky Sparket. Well, 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 that is going to be awesome. Okay, if we can catch it without it killing us. We're going to bring out our little Foxy over here. We're going to bring... Oh, that's a fire-breathing Sparket. That is very interesting. Okay, you know what? Two can play that game. Oi, hi, Bo. Ah, no, 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 no. You're not going to set me on fire. Aha, take that. Ooh. It is level 17, so that is potentially dangerous for us. Ooh, ooh, especially if it catches us in the flames. Come on, little Foxy. Let's see you doing your best. And we're just going to hopefully take out this Sparket without accidentally killing it. Oh dear. And without us dying either. How's Nick doing? Nick is doing quite alright there. Oh, 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 oh. I do not want to be set on fire. Oof. And here we are. You can hear I'm concentrating because suddenly I've gone very quiet. As we just try to set that Sparket on fire. And it's probably going to try and set us on fire as well. Indeed. No, 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 no. We are apparently hot. And we're going to start throwing Pel Spheres at that Sparket. Oh, let's see. Please, please, please. There we go. I think we got it. Yes, indeed. Our first Lucky for the evening. And we got Applied Handiwork. Ooh. That is a very useful handbook. That one increases the handiwork of our pals in our base, or a specific one in our base, by +1. So, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, okay, obviously we got it was a Lucky Sparket, so that's nice. I didn't see any negative mutations on that one, which is marvelous. Alright, dire hull, we're back in business. I don't see a predatory Pel either, so I think we're in the clear. Ooh, another little diary entry to pick up, which gives us quite a bit of XP. And will you look at that? Syndicate Thug and that Incineram again. Oh, look at that. There's a Lee Punk as well. Well, well, well. We're just going to keep the Lee Punk, the tree between us and the Lee Punk's attacks. Oh, hello. Incineram got us there. Yeah, just going to throw a ball at you, because why not? Yeah, I think we have officially caught the Lee Punk there. Yes, indeed. Another new pal. Oh, my word. Incineram. Please stay in the sphere. Stay in the sphere. There we go. Perfect. Another pal. Oh, my word. Okay. We're having a blast, but as I always say, at what cost? Oh, they've brought out another Incineram. I did not realize, or I did not know, they can actually bring out pals like that. That is interesting. So as long as the pals or the syndicate guys are alive, I guess they can bring out pals. Oh dear, my little one, my dire hull, is actually out for the count. Okay, Chillet, you're up. Oh dear, I shot it. That's not nice. Okay, never mind. I was going to try and catch that Lee Punk there, but he's dead. Okay, Chillet. Now, since our... or Chili Pepper, actually. Since our pal, our dire hull, is out, let us ride on Chili Pepper over here. Oh, no, we're not freezing. No, I don't think we're freezing. Yeah, we can head up. Oh, okay, never mind. We need to be off Chili Pepper in order to actually reach the top, I guess. So, up we go. Luckily, if we miss this time around, we don't take fall damage because we, of course, have a Celeray in our party. And there we go. This is our first watchtower that we have taken on, or at least gotten to, and it's going to reveal a bit of our map, or of the map, which is perfect. You can see the world tree in the background there. That is, yeah, really, really end-game stuff. So we're definitely not going to go there now. We'll only be able to get there once we have, I think it's the Panthelos. Panthelos, yeah, I think it's Panthelos. The big old whale that we're going to get, later on. Let's see, yeah. So you can see here it has revealed this first part of the map, as well as the sanctuary, I guess, over there. Okay, so you can see we've got an alpha pal over there. That is, I believe, the Pen King. And that is it. There is another bounty we can take out over there, and then another fast travel point over there, leading to another area. Of course, we do still need to get that fast travel point over there, as well as the one by the Pen King. And we can do that in a bit. I just want to go and have a look. Maybe, just maybe, there's an egg at the tip of this cliff. I mean, usually they do tend to hide stuff at the ends of these massive cliff faces. So we're just going to have a look here and see if indeed there is an egg over there. Come on, Chillet. Let's run on up here and see if there's anything up here. Whether there is or isn't doesn't matter. No, there isn't. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. So, where to now? I think now... Where's our base? Our base is... Where? Where did we build our base? It is... Oh, why am I so lost? It's right at... Oh, it's right over there at the back, I think. That is where our base is. Okay, that's quite a distance away. So we haven't done, I think, that tower down there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off Chillet here. I'm going to actually summon her back. And we're just going to fly in that general direction. No, you know what? This is not the best. Oh, we actually can level up our stats a bit. Let's level up work speed a little bit. Let's level up stamina quite a bit. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And now we are going to slide down, and then just before we get to the edge here, we're going to glide on over. And hopefully we make it close to that tower. Hello there, Nick. I see you are here. So what you may have missed here is that I named the Foxy, I named Nick after you. Especially after you. And there we go. No fall damage whatsoever. So, yeah. Nick, my lovely wife, meet Nick, my foxy. Yeah. Alright, let's see. What do we need to do here? Is it another enemy we need to defeat? Oh, we need to hack. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I guess we just need to do this. Oh, that's easy. Easy peasy. So let's see, what do we get inside? The Pendant of Diligence schematic. Okay, so this one, oh, it's the rare level. And it gives us... well, I'm guessing it will give us the ability to craft, obviously, the Pendant of Diligence, which I suspect will help us increase our handiwork. I think that's what it will do. And indeed, here, because I think you are foxy. Yes, and because the foxparks, along with the fenglope, are your favorite animals. You know, whenever I see little foxies, I think of you, my dear. I see Paleo Potato, you are here. Hello there, hello there. Welcome, welcome to the stream as well. I hope you are having a wonderful Monday evening on your side. Let's see, Chili Pepper over here is... although not an aquatic mount, she does lose stamina. Oh, yeah, she is. She will lose stamina. She's a very, very fast swimmer. That was just cruising along at normal swimming speed. This is when running, technically. So, yeah, really, really awesome. I spotted an egg over here on the cliff face, so may as well grab that while we are here. And then... Tillet, where are you? Come on, I need to get on your back and make it back to shore. There we go. Perfect. Any moment now. Oh, Trillet has as bad a jump as the Rushwar. Okay, come on. This will help you jump. There we go. Jumping properly. Oh, we're in a different biome here. We are in truly coniferous environment here. Well, that is marvelous. We should be able... Ooh, that's Univolt. Oh! This is an overworld boss. Okay. Okay. You know what? We're going to take it out. We're going to try and catch it. Our little electric unicorn. I see Paleo Potato, you also have been playing PALWORLD with some friends. It really is such a fun game, especially playing it with people. It's just the absolute best to play with people. And yeah, and indeed, Nick, we can swim with Chillet. Really, really awesome pal. They do lose stamina in the water, but that is fine. Chillet, you're going to kill that Flumbell over there. We obviously don't want that. So we're just going to attack the Flumbell here. And just do some damage and then hopefully catch it. I do need more fire pals at base. That one got out. No, you go back inside. Don't jump out. Don't jump out like that. Ah, that one is also a naughty little cheeky one. One is in. It doesn't have any special skills. And the second one is in. Which I'm not sure how that one is. It's, I guess, alright. We'll see in a moment. It's a capacitor. Capacitor, I think, increases the power generating ability. And it doesn't generate power. So, yeah. Pretty much a pointless skill. So let's see, who are we going to use? You know what, I think we're going to use Chili Pepper over here against the Univolt. And we're just going to actually cancel and just going to tell Chillet, you know what, attack that target. Oh, did not do a lot of damage there. And, oh my word, okay. No. Oh dear, oh dear. We've got Frickalina. Run! Never mind. Don't ask me what I was thinking there. Yeah. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit dyslexic because I read that was a level 13 Univolt, not a level 31 Univolt. And yeah, mistakes. Mistakes were made there. Okay, so we've lost 2 of our pals. Thankfully, Frickalina is still with us. But we did lose 2 of our pals. So we're going to swap out the Dire Howl here. Yeah, most of these are... The aggressive one is going to be fine as a mount. It's... Yeah, it's fine. Our chili pepper over here, I feel so bad. The chili pepper just got one shot by that univolt. Oh my word. Thankfully, we don't lose our pals. They are with us. They will stay with us. Hopefully, they do a little bit better later on. Let's see, who else? We did lose our chili pepper, so who can we put in its place? We've got our celery. You know what? I don't have a lift monk on me. Let's go catch. Let's do what we did last time. We're going on an adventure, everybody. We are just taking a bunch of daydreams. 4 daydreams and a frickalina. And we are going hunting. We're going lift monk hunting, to be precise. Actually, not this one. We're going to go to the other fast travel point. There aren't any lift monk around here. That's Paparai. There should be lift monk, I think, if we go from here. Yeah, so level 31. Anyway, that happened. Let's see. Lift monk, lift monk, lift monk. There should be an effigy up there, or there usually was an effigy up there. I'm not sure whether that is one of the ones that got replaced by a different type of effigy than a lift monk effigy. Let's have a look here. We're just going to climb on up here and see what we find at the top of the tower. Should have enough stamina to do this relatively easily. I have leveled up my stamina enough, I think, at least, to get to the top here. Indeed. And what do we have up here? Absolutely nothing. Well, that was pointless. We've got a Krojiro over there. There's a lift monk, I believe, over there. Let's go and try and catch that lift monk. And of course, we are going to use our 4 daydreams that we have with us. All 4 of them. They will attack, but they will not let the lift monk effigy, the lift monk's HP drop below 1. So, perfect way to just whittle them down to 1 health and then just catch them with a Pal Sphere. Alright guys, actually, I'm not going to attack at all. You all are going to attack. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, I need to actually shoot it before you guys will do anything. Come on, daydreams. No? Oh, that's pointless then. I'm just going to throw the sphere at that lift monk. Oh, man. Got out, obviously. And I see Paleo Potato, you... Oh, no, come on. I see you have been grabbing volcanic pels for one of the tower bosses. Which tower boss are you currently on? Back in the day, we did defeat quite a few of the ones. We haven't done some of the later ones. I don't think the Shadowbeak one we have done. I don't think so, at least. And of course, there we go. Anything after that, we have not done either. Thankfully, they... Oh, I think. Ah, that kind of sucks. I don't think the daydreams will actually attack in something that doesn't attack us. So the lift monk will just run away. So there goes that idea. But the Krojiro here will turn aggressive to us, or towards us, after we attack it, and then they will attack it as well. Eventually, hopefully, there we go, they will indeed attack the Krojiro there. But pals that just run away, like the lift monk, will not be attacked by the daydream. But yeah, easy peasy catching. It almost feels like cheating. Almost. What, did you realize that you can do something there, dear? I didn't see that. You can do a preset of pals. You can have a daydream preset and your original preset and rename it. What? Was that at the base? I did not see one can do that. I'm definitely have to go and give that a go when we get back after catching a few more pals. Let's see. That's another pen gullet down. Come on, Frickalina. We are heading off in... Oh, well, I was going to say this direction, but apparently not. We just got wedged in the rock there. We are going to just quickly attack the 2 pen gullets in their natural environment here. Right over there and over there. Come on, daydreams. Any moment now. Where did you go? There you are. Hello. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, go check it out. Oh, I definitely will go check it out now. Oh, I did just realize... Oh, wait, there's a Nox. There's a Nox. We do need to catch more Nox as well. And Vixies. Ooh, that is awesome. We definitely need Vixies as well. And the Daydream squad will be very good at least, for catching Vixies, because I tend to accidentally kill the Vixies, which is not great. There's a Pel Soul as well, and 2 more Noxes, which will take us up to 4 out of the 5 Noxes, which is marvelous. Come on, Daydreams, attack the Noxes. There, like that, thank you very much. Alright, I see, PALWORLD, you mentioned that you're at the 3rd boss now. So let's see, the first one is obviously the Rain Syndicate. I wonder... It's not Victor. It's not the Shadow Beak one, I think. I don't know, I can't recall. We'll have to see when we get there. But yeah, I suspect you're also really enjoying PALWORLD, aren't you, PALWORLD? It's such a fun game. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It's great to be back, and I'm so glad they actually brought out 1.0 now officially. It's a lot of fun to be playing around in this. Finally, 2 years. I think it's been 2 years since they brought out Early Access. But yeah, they have done so many wonderful things with this game. I am so glad. Alright, we have 2 Vixies now. Oh, there's our first Herbal. We have not caught the Herbal Gerbil. So we're going to hopefully catch one now. Yeah, I think that one is as good as caught. Ricolina, you can come out. Let's head on up to the fast travel point and then head back to the base. Thanks for spotting that, dear. I did not... Ooh, there we go. There are some more Noxies over here. We're, of course, going to grab them first. I did not see that you can do a preset. That is wonderful. We need to call this the Dream Team. Because, you know, why not? There we go. Thank you. And we may as well just shoot this Nox over here. And then wait for the Dream Team to finish the Nox. So we can catch it. Like that. Thank you very much, Nox Daydreams. Really a fun squad to hunt Pels with. Alright, there we go. And what have we got there? It's another Nox. You know what? May as well grab another one. Because why not? The more the merrier. Everybody needs a friend, and all the Noxies need a lot of friends. Come on, Nox. There we go. Thou shall be caught. And there's a fast travel and a dungeon. Depending on how our inventory space is looking, we may as well do the dungeon. Yeah. Because come to think of it, we cannot accidentally kill the alpha boss with our Dream Team here. Now let's first do this, and then we'll go and check out the abilities. That's level 13 boss. This one is nice. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to drink some more tea, Rooibos tea. Let's see, what have we got? We've got a lot of cavern mushrooms. May as well grab those, because we can only get them here. And there's also some junk we can salvage. Some salvage to salvage, which can give us dog coins. Indeed, 3 dog coins gotten there. As well as some Paldium and some XP. Marvelous. Speed Lotus. There's also some sulfur we could mine up here. Not going to worry about that now. Though later on, yeah, we would need the sulfur. We're not on firearms yet. Not yet. So we'll be there later on. Not tonight, I think. I don't think we'll get there tonight. We'll get there tomorrow evening, perhaps. Ooh. I think we have leveled up enough. Yes. We can get the fishing rod. So we must go fishing after this. We must go fishing. We got the mill there. We've got the wheat plantation. Wooden boards we're also going to grab. And of course the golden foliage we're also going to get. Because, well, I want our base to look pretty. So the mega shield we're going to grab as well. And the mega glider as well. And I think for now, those are the only things we are going to grab. Everything else is kind of optional. And actually really Nick's domain, the decorating. So I will not do it justice. Nick will definitely would do it much more justice than I. But I'm going to eventually start decorating our base a little bit more. But not tonight, not tonight. Okay, that is enough mining for this round. Now we are just going to hopefully defeat the final alpha boss that is in here. And then we're going to head on home. Let's see. I see, Paley Potato, you are mentioning packing a whole team of Earth Pals for the first tower. Of course, because there's a Grisbolt. That could be... Oh! Ooh! This is the best one to get. Oh my word, this is the best place to get. Oh, Nick and I actually got to this one 2 nights ago. We got this dungeon because it's just a bunch of loot. So much loot. This is a wandering merchant. We can sell some stuff here. Let's see, what can we sell? I don't need Ribbony Ribbons. I'm going to sell that. Precious Claw I'm going to sell. Lee Spunk Crest. Yeah, I'm going to sell that as well. A lot of these things I'm going to keep. I'm not going to sell most of these things. Yeah, I think that's all. You know what? I don't need the stone on me. Going to sell that as well. That's a weighty bunch of stuff. Also the wood, I'm going to sell that as well. There we go. Perfect, I think. What did you have to buy while we are here? May as well actually have a look. Yeah, some normal stuff. An omelette. Yeah, the basic stuff we just sold as well. Yeah, not going to worry about that. There's a pal merchant as well. Yeah, don't really care about that. But more importantly, lots and lots of chests. Oh, we got... Ooh, I think that's the one that gives us the ancient technology point. Yeah, ancient technical manual gives us 1 ancient technology point, which means we can unlock the lock picking tool. And yeah, that is what I wanted. I really like the lock picking tool, not needing the any keys to actually unlock chests. Oh, come on. I just need to get to the top here. Thank you. Oh, more salvage to salvage. May as well grab that. Maybe get some dog coins as well. No, just spell spheres, fishing bait, and nails. Yay, really nailed that chest there. Anything else over there? I think there's something in here. No, I thought wrong. Oh, there is a chest. Some souls, money, and baguettes. We're getting some bread there. Let's see, anything else around here? There could be something up there. Let's have a quick squiz. And then we'll head on over. Yeah, indeed, there's cavern mushroom. I see the green glow inside. There could be something else. Come on. Yeah, indeed, a yellow chest. Yeah, some more pal souls, some more money. Absolutely wonderful. Dog coin lying on the ground here. More dog coin lying on the ground. And more dog coin lying on the ground. 3 dog coins over there. I think we are... No, never mind. There's another house up there. I thought we were at the top, but no, we are in fact not at the top yet. This is the top, and maybe there's something else to loot in here. No, there isn't. Doesn't appear to be. No. Okay. There's another cavern mushroom over there, so maybe there's something else down here as well. Let's have a quick look. Come on. No one, come on. There we go. Dropping in, cavern mushroom, and looks like that was it for this house over here. I'm probably missing stuff, but you know what? That is fine. That is fine. Let's eat our last roast rush ore. And then we'll head to there, because as you can see, lots and lots of stuff. Lots of houses and lots of stuff to loot. I think let's start from the top and work our way down. There we are, kind of low down to start with now. But let's head up as high as we can go, and then we'll go down. Definitely the best dungeon you can get. The one with, by far, the best loot. Because it's just no enemies to fight in here, just loot. Lots and lots of loot. Oh, we got advanced technical manual that gives us technology points. You know, that's not bad. Gain 1 technology point from that. Yay. Could be something in this house. Looks like there's glowy. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's have a look. I just need to, oh, come on. I just need to climb up here and see if there is a door. There is indeed a door, and there's nothing there. Just a light that was glowing. Okay, so now we are heading over there. Could be something in this house. Could just be light. We'll find out in a little bit. We just first, come on, climbing the scaffolding here any moment now. Okay, cheers, Nick. I see you are heading off. Thanks for popping in. Always lovely to have you in with the live stream. And, of course, hopefully soon, joining the live stream. So hope you have a wonderful evening that side, dear. I'll chat to you afterwards again. Let's see here. More loot. Another speed lotus. Great stuff. And in here, some more salvage to salvage. Come on, give me the dog coins. That's what I really, really like or crave at the moment. Bait, nails, and money. Lots of money. Money, money, money. Come on. Nothing in here, it seems. No. Just a dead end. Come on, give me some nice loot on this side of the wall. Nothing on this side. No, nothing there. Anything here? Just an empty house. Waste of time. An absolute waste of time. Alright, let's get this lotus up here. Another speed lotus. And then I can see some more chests and stuff on the next level down. So let's see, what have we got? Have we got anything in this house? Could be something there. We'll find out. Looks like a speed lotus. Indeed it is a speed lotus.
What?
Not sure how we're going to get in here. Probably from the door over here. No, there's no door. Okay, well we got the speed lotus nonetheless. Anything in this little shack over here? Maybe, maybe not. If there is, I don't think we can get inside. So, no. Nothing we can get. There's a cavern mushroom and, more importantly, a chest in this house. Although it is on the other side of the wall, so we just need to scoot along over here and grab that. Oh, another chest. Don't mind if I do. Alright. No, it's kind of boring just looting chests. So let's have a look at what PAL I can chat about while actually looting chests. Let's look at the Flambell, I think. Yeah, let's look at Flambell. Although I do see, Paddy Potato, you mentioned, in other news, you have decided to play through the Assassin's Creed games, starting with the first one. I have some of the first ones. I think I've got up to the third one I have. I started playing the first Assassin's Creed and then just kind of didn't get into it that much. I should probably have continued playing, but, you know, life happened. But that is a cool series to also, especially now with Black Flag that came, or the remake of Black Flag that came out now. Really nice to actually get into that, I think, as well. Let's see here. With the Flambell here, it says that while in the party, recovers health of the player and party pals by 0.0% per second outside of combat. Ooh, so it doesn't even need to be out and running around, it just heals you, which is marvelous. And then when you have them at the ranch, or assigned at the ranch, they will drop flame organs, which is very important, especially later on. So that is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. And then in terms of the description here, it says, when it starts crying, this spell produces magma in place of tears. The magma that pours that out is absorbed back into its body, causing it to get hotter and hotter. The more it cries, the stronger it becomes. So that kind of goes against the laws of thermodynamics, because it means that it is generating power or energy. Okay, so heat is just energy that is released in the form of heat. And so this spell cries, right? It produces magma, which is super hot lava, or magma, which is like lava, but before it bubbles out. There's nothing up there. I thought there was something up there. And that magma there, or that lava, is actually, they call it magma, but it should be called lava because it is not in the Earth's crust anymore. It's flowing out, therefore it is above ground, and therefore it is lava, not magma. That lava is emanating heat. That heat is energy that is released in the form of heat. So with that heat then, it should be losing energy. But now it eats the lava, basically, and it burns hotter, which means that it uses, or it releases, more energy. And the more energy it releases, the hotter, I guess, the tears are that it releases, and the more it eats that, and therefore the hotter it gets. And this is breaking my brain, because that is really going against the laws of thermodynamics, which says that you can, I think it's thermodynamics at least, that says that you can neither create nor destroy energy. Yet, the flambelle, it seems, is creating energy. It's creating more energy than it is releasing, which is, I don't know, it's very, very confusing, at least to me. Yeah, do tell me if I'm getting it wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that is not how real life works. Of course, this isn't the real life, this is just a fantasy. Caught in a landslide, we're just going to ignore any real world laws here. They don't matter. I'm just checking to see whether I missed anything, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, after all of that, I think we have gotten everything we could. We don't have a fishing rod yet, so we cannot fish for the pels that are in here, unfortunately. Really would have liked to, but we cannot. A grappling hook would have been very useful now to just get to the top surface there, but we can climb. It's fine. There we go. We're just going to climb on up here. Let's see, Paleo Potato, you mentioned that you were going to talk about the aurochs and other lost megafauna of Europe during the Ezio collection. Oh, the Ezio collection, which is set in Renaissance Italy. Yes. So the Renaissance, let's recap. What era is that? Because, yeah, the aurochs would have been around then, wouldn't they? The aurochs went extinct. Was it the 1200s, the 1300s? I think around there. So relatively recently they went extinct. Maybe even a little bit later. They went extinct. Okay, I expected there to be people here. Maybe they spawn after we loot something. Or maybe there is nobody here. Nope, in fact there's nobody here. Okay, great stuff. But yeah, the aurochs would have been alive around that time. Which, I think the enemies are over there in that. Yeah, they are syndicate thugs right over there. Frickalina, you're going to destroy them now, aren't you? Come on, Frickalina, you can get in here. Just do your thing, right? Yeah, Daydream whittled them down to 1 hit point and I just finished them off. Is that was everyone, I think? Frickalina is just on her own mission at the back there. Alright, anyway, back to the loot, I guess. Okay, I see the 1400s and 1500s when the game is set. Okay, so that is close to the extinction date of the aurochs. So, I could be wrong. Somehow in the back of my head, I've got 1270, but I don't know. I could be horribly wrong with that date that the aurochs went extinct, or the last auroch was around. And I've of course can't Google that now. Afterwards, I will put it up when I'm editing this video down to a single episode. I'm going to put it up then. But yeah, I think the aurochs went extinct just before the Renaissance, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, some more salvage to salvage right over here. And there is apparently still a syndicate thug down there that we just missed. Oh well, they can happily do their thing down there. We're just going to ignore them. Alright, let's head on up here. There may be something up here still. Indeed, another chest. And another salvage to salvage. And this to me is the fun part. With a Celeray... Oh. We don't have Celeray in our party. I almost made the mistake of just jumping down. With Celeray in our party, we could just jump down here and not take any fall damage. But we don't have Celeray in our party at the moment, so we cannot do that. We will take fall damage if we jump down. Okay, Rushor, you're going to come back in here. We're just going to have our Daydream doing their thing. Whittling down the mouse. I love the fact that mouse, it's just, you know, an onomatopoeic name there of the meow that cats make. As we're just trying to dodge all these dark energy spheres coming our way. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, that one we dodged. And we have caught that Mao over there. Come on. Okay, I'm just going to throw a sphere in your general direction and hope I catch you. Yeah, there we go. I'll need to check what the Mao gives us. I think if we put them in the ranch, they give us money. Yeah. Digs up gold coin when assigned to the ranch. Yeah, that's nice and all, but I don't think we really need a lot of money. Ah, Jolt Hog. That's who we're fighting now. Okay. I'm all for that. Everybody attack the Jolt Hog there. And hopefully we will have... nobody will be knocked out or unconscious. Poor little Frickalina is just in the thick of things there. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Yeah, this is very bad. I am stun locked. Ooh, that was very close. That was very close. Just trying to catch all the Jolt Hogs we possibly can. Come on, little Jolties. Ooh. Oh. Sneaky, sneaky. As I'm catching the alpha one, the little one came past and just took us out. So that's the second defeat for today. Luckily, we are right outside here. Marvelous. Okay, Jolt Hogs are deceptively dangerous. Like, I always underestimate them. I'm not sure whether they are more dangerous than I'm used to, but yeah, they are deceptively dangerous. Alright, now this should be the same layout still, and I'm just going to, I think, probably run through with my rush ore. Come, Frickalina. We're just heading through. I think the cavern mushrooms respawned. On one hand, it would be cool if we get more loot or new loot again coming through here. On the other hand, I really don't want to just fight a whole bunch of enemies again. Or not necessarily fight enemies, I don't want to loot a whole bunch of chests again. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, come on, Syndicate Thug. You can also just die. There we go. Come on, little Frickalina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just running through again. And now, the moment of truth. Have the loot respawned? The cavern mushrooms have, but I don't think the loot respawns. No, which I am actually thankful for, because I would have had this serious case of FOMO if the loot did respawn and I didn't go and collect it, but I also didn't want to go and collect it again, because that's just... it would have taken forever. Alright, let's see here. Just going to mosey on through. Ooh, there are fuddlers. So, Suddenly Boop, if you happen to watch this at some point in the future, they are your favorite pals right over here. We're just going to whittle them down and catch them. Because that's a new pal for us. And hopefully get this one down to 1 health. And catch it. There we go. I really love the Daydream Squad. The Dream Team. Ah! Naughty. Oh, it's digging underground to do an attack against us. That is really awesome. Really plays into the whole mole, basically being a big mole. Using their very strong front claws to actually dig through the soil or underground to burst up at us and take us out. That's awesome. What have we got here? These are, yeah, they're just cavern mushrooms. I don't see any Jolt Hogs, not even small Jolt Hogs. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad about that. We have caught 5 Jolt Hogs already. I'm in no mood to catch more. I'm just checking to see if there is any salvage down there. I don't think so. I don't think there's anything, which means we can just charge on through to grab the loot, which will be right over here. Let's see, what did we get? Ancient Technical Manual, which will give us some more ancient technology points, and a speed remedy, which will increase our working speed by 50. Okay, so now our work speed here is 200. And there are the ancient technical manuals. We can use all 3 to get 3 ancient technology points. I think that is... oh wait, there should be technical manuals as well. Where is that? I think I did get technical manuals. There we go. Advanced technical manual. One of those gives us 1 technology point. Great. And then let's finally head home. And then, after I've drunk some tea, we can go have a look and see what Nick pointed out, which was where you can preset your teams. And that is really cool, if we can do that. Okay. Well, not if. The fact that we can do that. Let's see here. Oh, Party Pal presets. Ooh. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my little ones over here. This is the one. This is the Celery that we're going to use to glide and not take fall damage. This is going to be... Yeah, indeed. The Dream Team. Rename it. I'm going to call this... Of course, I'm going to call it the Dream Team. That is awesome. And then I'm going to swap out for some of my pals. Our Dire Howl over here, which is going to be our mount. That is just an awesome one. Our Chillet, which we can also use as a mount. Let's see. We did catch a Lucky Jolthog. I do want to see... Oh, Lucky Sparket, actually. Yeah, that's quite a nice one. But I'm not going to use this one. Although... while in party, increases attack of electric pals by 17%. Meh, not using electric pals, so no. Although, if we use Jolthogs to throw at the enemies, the Sparket here could be a good one to actually have in our party as well. Is it already a level 1? Yeah, it looks like it. It's already level 1, it seems. 1 star. Well, probably because it is a lucky. Are all the luckies that way? Yeah, this one is also a level 1 already. That means that it has level 2 farming. That is marvelous to know. Alright, let's see. So we've got a Dire Howl, we've got Chili Pepper over here. I still need a name for Dire Howl, so if anybody has a name for the Dire Howl over here, please drop it down in chat, and then we will rename our main Dire Howl over here, our one that we're going to be traveling with. And then let's see, who else? We obviously need a Foxy. Where's Nick? There's Nick. Nick is our Foxy. And then maybe a Liftmonk. We've got a Nimble Liftmonk over there. I almost think we have 2 Liftmonk in total. Yeah, easygoing, and there we go, Liftmonk over here. And of course, if anybody has a name for our Liftmonk, also please pop that down in the comments below, or Celery, any one of those. So this will be, I'm going to register that, I'm going to rename this. This is going to be the main squad. This is the squad with which we go and do stuff. All right. Let's see, has the Liftmonk... Yeah, the Liftmonk submachine gun has been crafted. Now, what we can craft is this one here. The Pendant of Diligence. Increases our... It increases its level 3, so that means that it increases it probably by 150. So this means... Oh, we're not going to craft it ourselves. This does mean, though, that our pals will actually be crafting... Or not our pals. I will be crafting very fast. But I'm crafting by hand. Marvelous. Let's see. We definitely need to repair our armor here. We just need 1 cloth to do that. So we're just going to quickly craft that. I do know that we still need a ranch. We don't have a ranch yet. Maybe we should build that, right? Have we? We don't have the ranch yet. No, we do. There's the ranch. May as well build that. We're going to build that right over here, methinks. Yeah, right over here. As we grab the berries there as well. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. And then we need some pals in here as well. We also need to check what we need to still create in order to actually level up our pal box. Let's go do that while these little guys are going to bed. You naughties. Sheesh, naughty. Going to bed just as I get them building stuff. Oh wow, 377 red berries. That's a lot of red berries. Perfect. Okay. Let us repair this. And our 3-shot bow is looking alright. Our metal axe is perfect. Metal pickaxe is also still looking all right. Okay. Let's go to bed. Let's go to sleep before we do anything else. All right. And then we'll have a look again what we do. Okay, rooster is crowing. We are just heading out. Yeah, nobody is cutting wood because we don't have any loggers in our party or in the base here, nor do we have anyone that can actually mine the stone for now. We haven't really worried about that yet too much. Let's not craft all the ore or all the ingots here. We're just going to craft 7 of the 8 because then we can just still deposit any ingots we get or any ore we get quite easily because there should still be some in the chests. Oh, okay, so let's have a look here. I have renamed the chests to show us where we have PAL materials, and horns will count as PAL materials. Eggs do count as PAL materials. Precious claw we can sell. We don't need that for anything. Ruby we can sell, so that we're not going to use either. Schematics. Oh, that's production goods. Schematics. Come on, F. There we go. Training manuals can go in there. Handiwork manuals can go in there. Great. That schematic will go in there. Oh, I got the uncommon cloth schematic. That's nice. We may as well get that in a bit as well. This is ingredient. Okay, ingredients go... This chest over here. I was just thinking, where on earth is our ingredient chest? But this is the ingredient chest. Okay. That goes there. Speed Lotus is PAL material. You know, the normal old housekeeping stuff we also need to still do. PAL materials, that'll be fauna. Yeah, there's nothing there. There is a space here. So, there we go. Interesting that that's a PAL material, because that's definitely a plant. Anyway, what we still have... Oh, we have high quality oil, which we don't have a space for. We're just going to drop that in here, because anything that doesn't have a space apparently gets dropped in here, including wood and stone, which we do have chests for. It's just that the PALs don't want to walk that far. I haven't set this one to keep anything out. Instead, anything goes for this chest. But you can see the difference. Right, with storage space, with this one, you have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 slots. Whereas with this one, there's 2, 4, 6, 24 slots in this one. Big difference, okay? It's less than double the size of these chests, but it will take more than double the stuff. So really, really good. We are going to, I'm probably off screen after today, I'm going to be replacing all these chests with the metal chests. Ooh! Almost forgot what we also had to craft. We also need to craft, I think we can only craft that. Yeah, we can only craft that at the high quality one here. We need to actually craft the fishing rod. We need to go do that. Let's see here. We can craft the lockpicking tool while we are waiting. Well, our daydream can come and do that. That's just boring to stand there and do it ourselves. What we can do is head on over, sell some stuff, and I think we also need to come and chat to the chief at the small settlement. So let us come and do that. Alrighty, as I, again, every time we fast travel, I drink tea. There we go. Oh, this... Where's the guy that we can hand in? I think this one, yeah, we can exchange. We've got 3 bounty tokens that we can exchange. We could exchange it for coin, or we could wait until we actually can afford perhaps some of these implants for later, or a life fruit. Okay, so for now, we're not going to worry too much about the bounty tokens. We're just going to keep them. Oh, where are they? They're not here. They are, I think, in our, there we go, in our inventory. Yeah, we're just going to keep that for now. Looking at the main quest here, find a small settlement and talk to the chief. This is the chief. And yeah, basically saying that a lot of the PALs have been, all the PALs in the base here have been domesticated. And that humans and PALs are living in harmony, which is different from what the first person we encounter on the island actually says, where they say, oh, PALs are vicious, vicious, and we need to actually, you know, beware the PALs. And then, of course, we should seek out the world tree, which will be much, much later. But there it is, right off in the distance. Much, much later, we will gain access to that world tree over there. And we'll have a whole bunch of new materials that we can obtain from there. Yeah, so I heard the Rain Syndicate boss may be the person to ask, but by all accounts, he's been missing for some time now. And the Rain Syndicate is armed, and the daughter, Zoe, is right over there in that tower. So I think we need to go and take her out today, or try to at least take her out. So we'll see whether we actually can. So a Fox Sparks harness the guy is talking about here. And yeah, we're going to have that. We're going to have the Lift Monk with the submachine gun. I think overall we should be fine, actually, to go take on the Rain Syndicate. So let us just teleport. We just teleport with F, not C. In the base we teleport with C. So let us teleport right over here. And we need to eat again. We've got some bread. We will eat some bread here. Feed everybody a bit of bread. And then let's just double check here. Key items. We have got the Fox Sparks harness. We've got the Lift Monk submachine gun. And who is in our party? We've got Chillet, we've got Nick, we've got the Lift Monk, we've got a Celeray, and we have got our Dire Howl. Yeah, these three over here are probably going to be the main fighters. Let's just see our arrows. We are alright with. Ooh, lockpicking tool we can pick up. The Pendant of Diligence is almost done. And that then means that we can, after getting this, we can then also craft the thingamajig, the fishing rod. And then that will be crafted by the time we are done with Zoe, and we can quickly go and fish before we end the stream today. All right, Pendant of Diligence done. Fishing rod coming up. We've got a bit of fishing bait somewhere. Somewhere we have got fishing bait. I can't recall where, but I know we have got fishing bait somewhere. Where would that be? Huh. No, I don't know. I should probably put fishing bait as one of the materials that will not be deposited. Instead of everything being deposited. There we go. There it is. Okay, so if we press tab and R... Oh, I forgot to go and sell those stuff. Anyway, I'll put simple bait on the exclusion list. Okay. And then nothing can be stowed, including the fishing bait that we have on us. Alright, you know what? Yeah. I think we're ready. I think we are ready to go take on Zoe. So let us fast travel over to the Rain Syndicate boss tower. And let's see how this goes. Alrighty, let's see how this fight goes. Should be alright. We'll see. Don't know why I just summoned my Celeray. I actually wanted to bring Fox Sparks out. For a moment I thought I heard a lucky sound or lucky pelican, but I don't think I did. It's just the location that was saying, okay, you're in a new area, and it had a little bit of a jingle added to it. Oh, I need to hold. Okay, hold to begin the boss fight. It's just myself. So in we go. And as I'm going to take the last sip of my rooibos tea, Zoe and Grisbolt will appear. Yeah, and there they are. Well, there she is, and Grisbolt will be making an appearance shortly. So we do need to defeat them in order to move on, I think. Alright, come on. Yes. Can't say I'm particularly keen for this fight, but let's see how it goes, eh? Hello, Zoe. We're gonna show you the error of your ways, having led this syndicate. And let's take you out, shall we? Hey-yo. No. Hey-yo. Okay, we're gonna set you on fire. We'll set you on fire. Oyo. That is a nasty attack. And let's get the next little guy out. As we're just hopping away. Ooh, almost got taken out there. And we're just going to Shoot, 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 shoot. As much as we can. And then let everybody else do their thing. Ooh, this is vicious. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Kill it. Go do your thing. As we just kind of shoot at her from above. And she's going to come for us. They're going to come for us. Oh, ran straight into that one there. Oh, there we go. They are frozen. Marvelous. And on fire as well. Interestingly. Oof. Okay. That was a nasty one. Take this. And should be frozen soon. We're just waiting. There's another 25 seconds on our Foxy's special ability, the flamethrower. So soon we should be able to use Nick as a flamethrower again, as a Flammenwerfer. And here we go. Come on. No, no, no. Do not fail me now. There we go. Didn't even need to use her as a Flammenwerfer. There we go. Just remove the evidence. Just sterilize the environment. Everything done. Thank you. That went better than expected. I actually still wanted to make the next shield, which I didn't. I just kind of took them out with the first shield. That's all right. I'm happy. I am very, very happy actually. And that is it for this. Now we do have. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we do have a Celeray in our party. So what we're going to do now is just jump down. Oh, there's an Eikthodeer. We do need an Eikthodeer. Yeah, we do need an Eikthodeer. Come on, Eikthodeer. Oh! No. That is unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Okay, so the quest for an Eikthodeer still continues. Eikthodeer, really awesome as a lumber pal. So as one to work in the to work the lumber yard. Oh well, that happens. That happens. That's just unfortunate. Okay, now please tell me. There we go. Our fishing rod is done. Let's go look for some pels to catch. Okay, what have we got? We've got a 3-shot bow there. Perfect. The old bow has been replaced by the beginner fishing rod. So let's see. Where are the little fishies? There should be some along the shore here. I wonder. Ooh, and I wonder. Still I wonder. Can we catch that salvage? I do wonder. I think it's out of range, but can we, if we have a chillet and we ride there, can we? Yes, we can. We can hopefully salvage this on the back of our chillet. Please tell me we can. Surely it's not just... No. Come on. Do we need to wait for the exclamation marks? Can we salvage it this way? Maybe we don't fish. Maybe we just collect it. Yeah, it says requires riding. Oh, riding a water pal. Never mind. Chillet is not a water pal. Chillet is an ice dragon pal. Okay, so never mind. All right, let's fish. Let's fish. Because fishing here is really a very nice way to catch quite a few pals, especially Kelpsie. Kelpsie, I haven't been able to find in the starting areas, so this is the best way, I think, to get Kelpsie. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to catch Kelpsie here. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to catch any fish here, because nobody's coming to the bait. So let's see. Let's run over to this side and see if we can catch that little thing that looks like a ray, but probably isn't a Celeray. Anybody coming to... There we go. Oh, no, I thought maybe this one is coming for the bait. Like with real-life fishing, it's all about waiting. And now this here, this minigame here, just keeping the yellow line in the green bar by constantly clicking the left mouse button to keep it there. And oh, we did actually catch a celery. A conceited one. Well, yay. And here I was like, no, it's probably not a ray. Turns out it was a ray. Let's see, who is this nice pal over here? Probably an alpha pal. Hopefully it's a nice one. We'll find out in a moment, hopefully. Come on. So yeah, it's not... This one isn't too challenging. Oh, never mind, as I say that. Oh, it's a massive pengullet. So a female pengullet, a whopper, and a hydromaniac. Hydromaniac, I think that's actually a good skill to have on a pengullet because it is a water type. So yeah, marvelous. I actually really do love the fishing in this game. I'm normally a big fan of fishing in games, and I was kind of skeptical, like how is fishing going to work in PALWORLD, but it's been surprisingly fun to just kind of try and keep it in that little bar there. There we go. There's our first kelpsie, also a hydromaniac. I do wonder, can we ride the kelpsie? Have we unlocked? I'm not sure. I don't think we can ride the kelpsie. I don't see a saddle. Let's see. Let's see. In the Palpedia, does it say whether we can ride something? Rush or can be ridden. Okay, so it will say we can ride something. If we can ride it, it will say that, or it should say that. Nothing else here we can ride. Chillet we can ride. So let's have a look here. It should say that Chillet can be ridden. Yeah, can be ridden. So let's have a look now. We did catch a kelpsie. Let's have a look. Is kelpsie rideable? No, it doesn't say can be ridden. Okay, so this is not a water pal we can use to get to the salvage that is in the water, unfortunately. Okay, was worth a shot though. Was absolutely worth a shot. Always worth a shot. Okay, I think this one is coming for it. It's definitely a fish shape, that one, but as for what pal it's going to end up being, who knows. I don't know whether the shadow that you see will give you an indication of what it can be. No, I don't think so, because this was a different shadow than we had previously, but it also still gave us a kelpsie. This is another one of those celery shadows, or silhouettes, not shadows, silhouette. Let's see what we get from it, if it wants to be caught. Come on. It's a nice bit of bait waiting for you, dingle-dangling in the water. I know you want it. There we go. Go for it. Go for it. Going to be biting momentarily, and there we go. Let's see, what have we got this time around? I don't know, to me this beats going out catching the pals out in the wild. It's a lot of fun actually. It is indeed a celery we caught again. An aggressive celery. Okay. Now I think I saw some more nice pals to this side as well. I think I saw a green silhouette as well, a green sparkly silhouette. There's another one over there. Let's head on over there and see what we catch there. Okay. Oh man, this has actually been a lot of fun, and I think we're almost actually done for the day. Oh, actually still a little bit of time left, another 17 minutes technically. So let's see if we can catch whatever is right over there. And then I think we should discuss the ecology of one more pal. And we'll see what pal we chat about then. Okay, let's see what we catch. And maybe the thing we catch here, we can actually chat a bit about. Chat about the ecology there. And come on. Any moment now, you're going to be lured in by the bait there. Or not. No, every time I think now, they don't. They don't bite. Okay, come on. Casting it right by you. Now, preferably you would actually be casting a little bit away from whatever you are trying to catch, because you don't want to startle them when you throw in something right next to them. But of course, in most games, that doesn't really matter. Is anybody keen to come and bite? Just a little nibble. No? Okay. Maybe if I switch weapons and switch back, Maybe if I throw it by this one over here. Yeah, there it goes. Immediately goes back to the bait there. No. Okay, never mind. Not biting. Oh, you guys are testing my patience. Something is under attack. I think I heard a nightwing calling in the distance somewhere. Come on, little Pele. I know you want it. You want to take a nibble. Maybe this one is going to take a bite now? Yes, indeed. Okay. So we're going to get a nice alpha pal here, I think. If we can just keep it in there. Ooh, almost lost it there. Almost lost it. Well, this one is putting up a fight. And it is a big celery. A whopper celery again. Okay, I do want to have a look and see what whopper does. Okay, so this, I think, is the end of the fishing for now. Let's quickly have a look and see what whopper does. Oh, yeah. Dire howl. Oh, mwah, magnificent. Really, really awesome. Such a cool mount. So fast. Zoomy, zoomy. Marvelous. Ah, there we go. 117 raw berries done. We're just going to shift that over and sort it. And now the 15-minute spoilage timer is back to full. I need to actually get off my mount here. And then let us have a look here. Because we did just catch a whopper over here. What does whopper do? Whopper does 5% increase to water attack, 5% increase to ice damage attack, ice attack damage, and 5% increase to defense. Oh, that's nice. Because two of them have whopper. This pin gullet over here also has whopper, and it's a hydromaniac as well, which means that it has a 10% increase to water attack damage. So this one here has got a 15% increase to water attack damage. Nice. And a 5% increase to defense, and a 5% increase to ice attack damage as well. That is fantastic. All right. I think this is actually a good spot to end today's live stream. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining me on our little adventure. We finally took out our first boss. Next time, we are going to be having a look at what we can get up next year. We've got the PAL Research Lab and a whole bunch of other things. I am going to be making some things in the base here, building a bit off screen. And then actually tomorrow evening, same time, same place, we'll be carrying on with our playthrough here. So then we'll see how things go. Until then, stay safe, everyone. Have a wonderful Monday further, and I'll see you all soon. Cheers, everyone. And thanks so much for joining me on our little adventure. All right.